Hi there. It's March 31st and time for Proverbs 31. Jump over here. This is the last chapter, and we'll be getting in tomorrow all over again with a new version. We'll find a different version. So this first part, the first 9 the first 9 verses are the words of King Lemuel, which is Solomon, right? That's a pet term that his mother, Bathsheba, taught him. Okay. And these are good words. Did he listen to him? You be the judge, right? The words of King Lemuel, an oracle that his mother taught him. What should I say, my son? What son of my womb? What son of my vows? Don't spend your energy on women or your efforts on those who destroy kings. What did he do? 700 wives, 300 concubines. Right. Spend his energy on women and they destroy kings. Okay, 4 and 5. It is not for kings, Lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine, or for rulers to desire beer, or mixed drinks, most other ones say. Otherwise, they will drink and forget what is decreed and pervert justice for all the oppressed. Right. And yet that kings, rulers should not drink. Okay, 6 and 7. A lot of people like this verse. Give beer to one who is dying and wine to those whose life is bitter. Let him drink so that he can forget his poverty and remember his trouble no more. Right? You notice it doesn't say to get drunk. You're never supposed to get drunk. It never says that in the Bible. But life is bitter. You're dying. Poverty, right? Let them drink, right? Forget their troubles for a while. Because it's okay. 8, speak up for those who have no voice, for the justice of all who are dispossessed. Speak up, judge righteously, and defend the cause of the oppressed and needy. Right? Telling a king to do that. Look at all these notes. Open your mouth. Wind's passing away. Open your mouth again. Justice. Right? Supposed to speak up for these people, and he's talking. It says Bathsheba talking to Solomon. Right? Good advice. Good stuff there. I mean, you can make entire studies out of this, right? Okay. Now, the rest of it, last part, is a poem. Okay. It's a very old acrostic poem, which it means it went in the order of the alphabet, like the ABC book. And this was for girls. Okay. They read this to little girls. It was a very old poem when it was put in here, right? And this poem has been the subject of many, many studies. Okay. And it's important to remember this is not one woman. This is a wife. Okay. A wife of quality and noble character. Right. Okay. Who can find a capable wife? She is far more precious than jewels. The heart of her husband trusts in her. He will not lack anything good. She rewards him with good, not evil, all the days of her life. She selects wool and flax and works with willing hands. She is like the merchant ships bringing her food from far away. She rises while it is still night and provides food for her household and portions for her female servants. She evaluates a field and buys it. She plants a vineyard with her earnings. She draws on her strength and reveals that her arms are strong. She sees that her profits are good, and her lamp never goes out at night. She extends her hands to the spinning staff, and her hands hold the spindle. Her hands reach out to the poor, and she extends her hands to the needy. She is not afraid for her household when it snows, for all her household are doubly clothed. She makes her own bed coverings. Her clothing is fine linen and purple. Her husband is known at the city gates, where he sits among the elders of the land. She makes and sells linen garments. She delivers belts to the merchants. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she can laugh at the time to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and loving instruction is on her tongue. Right? She watches over the activities of her household and is never idle. Her sons rise up and call her blessed. Her husband also praises her, saying, many women are capable, but you surpass them all. Right? That's how we should feel about our wives. I always love this verse. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord will be praised. Right? Give her the reward of her labor, and let her works praise her at the city gates. Right. That's one poem. I always like verse 30. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord will be praised. Okay? If you're looking for a wife, charm and beauty will fade. Okay? You want a woman who fears the Lord, a woman who has a heart for God, and you will have a good wife. Okay? So there you go. That's the last chapter. Okay? Short one. I highlighted this more to separate it than anything else. Okay. Words from Bathsheba to her son Solomon, king. Don't spend your energy on women or your efforts on those who destroy kings. Okay. If you've studied any of Solomon, you know that he had so many wives. He wanted to expand the lands of the kingdom, so he would marry princesses and heirs to thrones, and they were spoiled. Those kind of people who were raised in luxury are spoiled. Right? And he couldn't keep them happy. So when they came to live with him as one of his many wives, they would bring their beliefs, their idols, their false gods, and they were not happy. So Solomon let them build temples to their false gods, and that was his undoing. Right? God will not have that. Right? Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Destroyed kings. Yeah? 4 and 5 is highlighted. It's not for kings, Lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine or for rulers to desire beer. Otherwise they will drink, forget what is decreed, and pervert justice for all the oppressed. Right? If you know rulers shouldn't drink, it's in the Bible. Rulers should not drink. Okay? It's dangerous. All right? When you get drunk, you become a different person. Right? People can take advantage of you. But many do. 6 and 7 is highlighted. Give beer to one who is dying, and wine to one whose life is bitter. Let him drink so that he can forget his poverty and remember his trouble no more. Okay? That's all right. You're a hard-working, right? They used to call him blue collar, a hard-working person on the weekends. It's okay to have a couple of beers with friends, just relax and laugh and forget your troubles for a while, okay? Don't get drunk. Never get drunk, but it's all right to have a few, okay? There are people who avidly disagree with this, and that's their right, okay? They don't have to participate. But to say it's wrong for everybody when the Bible says otherwise. So, there you go. A shorter study for today. And that was the entire book of Proverbs for the 19th time. So, well, I think we're in chapter 6. Yeah, we're beginning chapter 6 in our afternoon study through the New Testament in a year. We're on day 90, I believe. So, there you have it. That's another trip through Proverbs, right? The entire book. Like I said, we'll start again tomorrow. And, I'm not sure which version we'll use. I mean, I have a list of all the versions I've used. I try to use a different version because different scholars, they word things differently, and you can get new ideas and stuff from them. We've done, about a dozen different versions, and we'll find a new version to do it in tomorrow. Okay. always with notes, so we can, compare. So there you have it. Thanks for joining me this month. We'll start again tomorrow with another month. But until next time, keep studying.